flying ways as he's chasing dreams. Playing Jamaica Valley, where nothing's as it seems. He's the nicest shark you'll ever meet. Swimming through Disney, he's oh so sweet. With a sparkle in his eye and fins that gleam. Living underwater in a vivid dream. Under the castle lights, he's living his pride. In the happiest place, having the best time from the best time. From Mickey to Goofy, they all say hi. He's the
Candy White 08 has rated it with 37 viewers. Mahalo for supporting our channel. Raiders, Atomo Mai, welcome into our stream.
Sparkle in his eye and fins that gleam. Living underwater in a vivid dream.
Candy White 08 has cheered 100 seashells. Mahalo for your support.
Vibe so cool, blowing open the door with a friendly chat.
Retro Fury 1 has cheered 100 seashells. Mahalo for your support.
That will never stray. He's the nicest shark you'll ever meet. Swimming through Disney, he's oh so sweet. With a sparkle in his eye and fins that gleam.
Retro Fury 1 has cheered 100 seashells. Mahalo for your support. Broken Zero LF has cheered 100 seashells. Mahalo for your support.
Okay, sorry, the mic is not working.
Orange bird, why are you so cute?
Thank you very much. Okay, this mic is not picking up, it's picking up on my webcam. So I'm sorry, but at least you can hear me, right? You can hear me a little bit. Thank you for the bits. Oh boy, I'm way behind already. Thank you for the hype train as well. Candy White, thanks for the raid. Yeah, you should be able to hear me, but it's not the mic that I'm supposed to be using. So I apologize for that. Pooh happens, Tigger, yeah. Thank you very much for the love. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be on the webcam until I figure out why it's not picking up. I might just have to create a new browser source or audio input source. We'll do that, and then we'll use this microphone, which should be on, and then there might be a little bit of a echo, but or maybe not. It's not wanting to pick up.
Fish Zero has cheered 10 seashells.
Thank you very much. I will catch up with everybody in a second, and I apologize. Wasn't quite ready to go on, and if we just gotta use the webcam mic, we'll just use the webcam mic because it's not here. I'm going to do one thing here. Sorry, I cut that off. Thank you very much. Okay, I don't see it picking up my audio source, so we're just going to have to roll with the webcam. Okay, I saw a request for Speedstorm, and we can do Speedstorm. We can do Speedstorm for sure, but let me turn this off so it doesn't pick up. And then I'm going to do one more thing and see if this works. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't matter. Okay, I unplug the microphone. That's the only way I can think of is that it's going to work, is if I unplug the microphone, plug it back in, and see if it picks up, because it's not picking up. I can't even see. You know when you get old, you can't see really close? That's where I am right now. All right, but welcome in, Raiders. Thank you, Candy White, for the raid. Thank you for the bits. I'm gonna have to go back here and start. I haven't even started up my ground control, so I don't know what the activity is like. No, I don't want to update. But thank you, Bacon Fish, for the bits. Also, Iron Fister for the 100 bits. Played a couple of sound bites. I see Broken Wolf. Thank you also for the 100 bits. Retro Fury, Ice Wolf Law. Retro Fury did a couple bits, so thank you very much. You have to blink a couple of times to get the focus in. The blinking is not going to help. It's just it's just out of focus. It's just out of focus. Okay, so I'm going to cancel this out. We'll do this one more time, and if this doesn't, like I said, work, maybe I should turn the volume down. Then we're kind of stuck. And yeah. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Scott, the audio on the other mic. Does that sound better? One, better two. But yeah, welcome in. And we can do that. The microphone is picking up now. I have no idea. It just needed to be unplugged. Rotate your contact around if it flowed off in the wrong direction. You know, I have this line on my, so I got cataract surgery. So I actually have one contact in, and it's a very strange setup. So I have a contact underneath my eyeglasses, and it's working now. It's terrific. I appreciate that. I'm sorry. I apologize that I tried a couple of things. It didn't work. I just started stream, and I figured I could fix it on the stream. Yeah, way better, Mike. Yes, it is. Hi, Worf, House of Martok. I do appreciate you being here as well. We have lots of friends here, and it's so neat. And I know Rev is usually on. I didn't see him on. I was like, oh, maybe I should go on, at least do some streaming, because we weren't able to do some streaming last night. I was just so tired. We had a meeting this morning at 9 a.m. And got back home, and here we are. But Rev is sick. Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry that he's sick. He's like he's like a machine. He's constantly on, but I'm so sorry that he's sick. Let's do a couple shout outs. We have some of our friends, of course. Here is Candy White. Make sure you're following Candy White. I also saw, I'm trying to use my Stream Deck a little bit more. The HR Moose is in the house, so please check out Moose. We will also do our friend from who's not been home a lot, but is home now, I think, right? Ice Wolf Law. Make sure you follow Ice Wolf Law as well. I'm sure I'm missing a few people, and we'll catch up with a lot of people as well. He has 103 fever. No joke. No, that's not good at all. You're at mom still? I thought all these streams you're doing from home. So please take care of your mom and make sure she's well. You talked to him today, just as a high fever and feels very unwell. Yeah, it's hard, especially when you're sick and you have to talk a lot and do a lot of things. So she collapsed on Monday and had to go to the ER. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that, Ice Wolf. She's okay, you think? I hope she's okay, and just well wishes to your mom as she recovers. Corey Rains reached out to him. Oh, okay, good. Corey Rains is a good guy. Always good to reach out to our friends, and yeah, I consider all of you family. Ohana, Rev is one of them, and I'm glad someone's reaching out to Rev and making sure he's okay. But yeah, it's hard to hear about family members or other people in our community that's not doing well, and so we just wish them the best. We just wish them the best. We can do Speedstorm. So if you wanted to, Ice Wolf, you wanted to load up whatever you need to, we can do some Speedstorm in a little bit. But I need to do some stuff in the game because, like I said, we're at meetings this morning, so I haven't really touched the game at all. Got a couple of these things to collect. I'm looking at the spend event today because we need to do some things to ops up. Well, maybe we'll get the chance to ops up. I think we're about 6,030,000 points if we wanted to go to ops 70. So of course we're not going to do that today because that'll be silly. Because we want to make sure we stretch this out. Right now our SLB is at 174. I get the feeling, depending on what the SMS is, we can do that. That'll be cool. 173. We can probably get up to 174 at least. So let's hit it because it's hard. If I do these upgrades at night, no one's on because everyone's sleeping. So I hopefully we can get some helps as well. Let me figure this out. I'm going to move ground control over here so I can read chat. I am down one monitor.
For 9 months.
Mahalo
for your support.
Would switch some stuff out. So, hey, Anhani, thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. Good to see you as well. She was extremely dehydrated, so that's not good. By the way, I hear like kids outside making a lot of noise. They're not our kids. So if you hear something, that's outside. But I have no idea. I can hear it very loudly. You probably can't hear it all. You're only into SAOC for the first time today. Okay. So I checked Spox Club, and we can actually go to Shipyard 70 if we wanted to. So that's how much we're just holding in the bank. What I'm trying to do is pace it out over the next 2 months, because once we get closer to October, November, which is when the switchover is going to be to G7, we just want to be ready to go. So we have a few months. We'll see what the leaderboard is next week. But yes, we'll be doing some stuff to do it now. I think my server would be like calling me saying, "What's? Are you okay? You okay?" So I'll be getting a lot of Discord calls from them if they see me going to 70 today. They know I am very efficient with a lot of stuff.
Candy White 08 has just subscribed for 5 months.
Thank you, Candy White.
Mahalo for your support.
They know I'm very efficient with my spend events, and the leaderboards is one of those things where they know that I'll probably do what I need to do. You did it with DJs? DJs is very brave man. Let's see if we can get to Op 69. Because he was at Op 69. I'm at Op 68 still yet. So I don't know what I need to do, but I do need to do a few exocomps. So let's do, I'm not going to use, I have one 130 build speed up. So I'm not going to use that today, because when we get to Op 69, that's probably when we're going to do it. But we have a 40% for 8 hours. Is there other speed ups? Oh, there's a 2 hour here, 100% build speed up. So we'll probably activate those two, because I do have 8 of those. I am going to do a few more things. Let's look at our research. That's station defenses. Oh, maybe I collected it. So Alliance Exo. Yes, we're going to use that Alliance Exo as well. Is it here? I can't remember where. Is there a speed up for, must be in station. There's a speed up using rare, right? Rare hazard particles. I'm guessing that's in station. Watch the stars. Yes, it's good advice. Or am I making it up? I thought I was doing something with rare hazard particles. Hi, Moopsie Seth. Back to the left, rare hazard in combat. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I just did one last night. And again, this is, so I'm waiting for my new glasses to come in because I can't see the screen. Okay, so officer strengthening, rapid fabrication. There we go. Thanks, Moopsie. So we have this that's going to increase it from 45 to 60%. We'll start it up. I should do some research speed ups. So we'll do that. We'll let it bake a little bit. Let's pop a research one. I have lots of these, so. So we'll probably do a couple of those. We'll speed up once we get some helps. And then we'll, oh, did I mess it up? I did mess it up. Good thing I have 70 of these. I don't know why I have so much of the research speed ups and I don't have the station ones. I've been trying to pull and they just aren't coming up. I suspect a lot of women find you handsome, Oopsie. I think that's the thing. Just from, we have clips of it, comes to think of it. There are clips of this online from other streamers that have mentioned Moopsie Seth. And I think they even mention not your arms, they mention your legs. There's clips. I know there's video clips of these somewhere. Because I might have clipped them. Just saying. There are some. And right, Ice Wolf? So I was just quoting the red green show. Okay. See, I'm not as cultured as you are, Moopsie. You are a man of culture and knowledge and wisdom. So you guys are making all these references. I need citations. Could you put a citation, like where these are coming from? We ask our students to properly cite things, so we know that it's coming from somewhere, source. Okay, let's expand this so we can kind of see where we are. We have this rapid fabrication, which is only at 8 helps. So, but it's coming in slowly. So we'll try to do a couple of these and then we'll bump up to some of the station modules. Wait, you picked up a reversible axolotl? Oh. He's pink happy and now gray. Oh, that's not good that he's not happy. Ooh, I have a private message. I'm a little afraid to open up my screen, but we'll do it anyway. Oh, shield up. Yeah, I can shield up, but no one's really hitting me. So, no one's really hitting me. Oh, did I miss? I missed our territory, didn't I? That's okay. No, we'll see. All right. We are at 13 helps for rapid fabrication. I think that's good enough for us to do the next one. We will do this. Perfect. All right. Sharky is not here. Zero G's. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. And really, you don't want to see me dance either. That's not something you want to see me do. Yeah, not here. Not here. When we do Speedstorm, then we can probably do that. You know what has also happened when I gotta do this a lot slower. When I'm scrolling in the game now, especially on my phone, I'm starting to get a little not dizzy, but it's a little it gives me a headache. So I've been looking away when I'm doing that. Thanks, Moopsy. We'll do the little thing. This is a good time while we're doing this. Is we have been, of course, supporting TeamWater over the last. This is day 9. And it's been slowing down a little bit. So it's my favorite. Dr. Mom does that in real life around the house too. But TeamWater has been going strong, but then they have slowed down in terms of the percentage of where we need to be compared to where it should be. So, did I have that on here? Update is complete. Well, that's good. Let me turn that off for a second. But yeah, right now we can turn this back on. It's at $11,398,000 donation. As you see, going up a little bit. And I've been kind of busy, so I haven't been able to look at a lot of the stuff. But yeah, it's slowed down a little bit, but I'm sure that's part of the thing because it's a whole month. The goal is to raise $40 million to give 2 million people clean water for decades. If you would like to donate, there's a couple ways of doing it. You can do it through teamwater.org. It is for Water Aid, which is one of the main areas. Oh, did they change this? Oh, they changed this. Do I have to do it that way? Oh, you know why? It's here. We'll do this. Candy White should be there. See, Candy White made a donation last week, and then we have our community. So you can also do it through our page. We've been quite busy with the start of school, so we haven't really mentioned this before. But then there's also a page here and a donate now place that you could do that as well. But yeah, we have some great friends who have donated, and Minnie's donated, Candy White, Burton here, and then we had an anonymous donation of $100, which may be one of you that's in the audience right now. I wouldn't be surprised that we have very kind people here. So yeah, there's different ways to donate, and of course we have one of our videos. We have some other videos as well, and we'll talk about this on the podcast tomorrow. All right. So let's see. I lost my chat again. See, it's not set up correctly. Hi, Tibbs. Who are these people and where do they live that they don't have clean water? Yeah, no. There are different places around the world where water is not available, including the United States. I can't remember where they were saying, but there's some rural areas in the United States where it is still water catchment. We have some places here in Hawaii where there is no water supply, so they have to use their roofs to catch water and store it. And sometimes it's not the safest to drink, so they need to have additional filtration systems and whatnot. But there are a lot of rural communities around the United States that don't have clean water. And sometimes there's water that's contaminated. We had an incident about a couple years ago on Red Hill, which is where they had military storage tanks for gasoline and diesel and jet fuel. And one of those, I guess the containers, the tanks, which are from World War II, leaked into our water supply, which affects the entire island. And so there are a lot of military members who have gotten sick and are still sick from the jet fuel. And we're constantly on our board of water supply monitoring our water system now, because if it spreads, it's one aquifer, right? So even though there's multiple wells, there's one aquifer that feeds all of these different wells around the island that they pump water out of for us. And Hawaii has some of the cleanest water in the world. It's just been contaminated in a certain area, and they can't use those wells anymore because they've tried to isolate it as much as they can to that. So, I'm not surprised. There are probably plenty of places, not just in the United States, but around the world, that don't have access to clean water. Yeah, water is a huge thing, is often taken for granted. Did the government clean it up? So they have not been able to clean up everything. There are just too many particles in the water. So they did a couple of things. One, which was dump a whole bunch of, they pumped out a lot of the contaminated water. They filtered it and then dumped it into the ocean. But there's still some parts per billion or something that's left behind that can be can be drinkable if filtered some more, and they've kind of left it at that. So they haven't reopened the wells as far as I know, but they're monitoring the surrounding wells to see if it spreads to that area. So you're next to the Great Lakes, so you have water. Yeah, no, that's true. The Great Lakes has one of the largest supplies of fresh water in the world. Oh, thank you, Candy White, for making the link. So, but good to see you, Tibbs. Let's do a quick shout out to Tibbs. I'm just waiting for some helps and speed ups. But of course, a member of our Warp Drive 5. I'm gonna say probably the biggest YouTube content creator for STFC that's not does not have an NDA. So the biggest YouTube person that doesn't have an NDA. We don't do a lot for our citizens, all political. No, Tibbs is a very nice guy. He's very funny. He's very smart, and we love him dearly. So, and maybe sometimes, yes, he's a little ornery. So, infrastructure isn't as flashy, sexually flashy for people. Yeah. So yeah, infrastructure is very difficult, especially when it's been put in, and not maintained over the years. So, yes, you finally admit it. Finally, you admit it. I think that's the truth. I mean, ornery is I think a good way of putting it. I'm sure there's other words which I won't use. Other words I won't use. Okay, so we've done that. We've gotten some more helps on this one. Let's speed this up. I'm pretty sure I have enough lat for the speed ups to go to 70. Again, just not something that we want to spend everything today. But let's see if we can win the leaderboard. Let's see if we can actually get on top of the leaderboard today. And in my wisdom, I think I should have done this earlier. But oh well. What are you going to do? No, I mentioned that Tibbs is the largest YouTube creator for STFC that does not have an NDA. We have, the only update we've had is that they've been quite busy. Of course, they had the San Diego Comic-Con event, and then they also received a huge number of applications. So I think that in order to do this properly, they just need some more time, and just trying to be patient with the whole thing. Moose, I would hope that you would get an NDA. I think your content is quality too. So, and there's a lot of people in the audience. Ice Wolf, I'm not sure if has applied, Candy White and whatnot, but they're all great content creators. So I hope everyone gets in. And Zero G's, speaking of another content creator. Our friend Zero G's, who was on last night. After your last stream, wait, did I miss something after I left? Did I miss something? Yeah, we've waited 2.5 years to get a new program. You've waited 3 years, but I've waited 2.5 years. I guess waiting 3 to 4 months to find out is no big deal. Yeah. You were on a long time. That was a close, 6-hour stream or something? I had to go to sleep. We have these meetings, board meetings once a month on Saturdays. So it's been quite difficult to do everything I want to do on the weekends when we have these board meetings. It's more just, I just got to go sleep earlier. So our usual time is streaming at night. That's why we're on today. And try to do this. Okay, so we are at 5 out of 21 on the rapid fabrication. We'll do as much as we can because we just do have a lot of things to build. So yes, if we can, we're just going to monitor the SMS. We'll do that, and then the SLB we'll try to make an impact. If we go up to like 200, that should take us to 69. So we'll figure this out. Okay, we are at once we get into the double digits of helps, then I'll kind of do it. This is real low compared to everything else. So I'm not too worried about going to 21. But people aren't on. I was thinking they'd be on, but I guess it's 9 o'clock on the East Coast. So, Artifact Gallery Exchange. 174 is a high milestone. I have not seen a milestone like that. So, Zero G's, what I'm looking for here. I do have some stuff that I can upgrade, but Jordy's visor is not one of them, because this will give us a boost as well. So, unfortunately. Can I collect any of my Transogen? Which is the wrong one here. Yeah, we can do this, some of this. Let's collect this. $175 epic shards. Yeah, I was just looking for I was actually just looking for a spend event, because we need to keep pace for when it goes to 70. You feel retro feels like I'm putting a little effort into this arc to up your artifacts, but it won't make that much of a difference. Yeah, it's still just a portion of what you probably need. Okay, artifacts. I'm thinking Jordy's visor is here. Or is it, am I in the wrong one? Here we go. Oh, I need 6 hours to pull it. Shucks. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet with the some of the artifact pulls. That one is that one daily? I can't remember. All right, so if I start upgrading, we're gonna have to do defense technologies, which is over here, and then shipyard 68, which is in the oven. So there's 3 days left. We'll just accelerate that when we need to. Then we'll probably have to do defense platforms. Is that right? Okay, we're at 15, so let's speed this up. McShearsman says, not that I can think of, maybe some event stores. Oops. But there are just a few Cs for the building. Yeah, true. It is a very slow building, like Tibbs says. Oh, it's a domination. Very good. Trying not to look so I don't get dizzy. Sorry, we're in an ad, which you wouldn't know because we were in an ad. Hey, this is 3 days. It goes all the way up to 10. We're not going to be able to do that, but we should be able to get up to 6, 7, maybe 7. So at least that's something. Oh, asking about progressing the artifact gallery. Yeah, we could do that. You just heard that we're in a, yeah. So yeah, or is Ice Wolf looking to upgrade her artifact gallery?
Ice Wolf LA has offered a Ho'okupu sub to McShisman. Mahalo for supporting the Ohana.
Thank you, Ice Wolf. Thank you for gifting a sub. You're not used to Chef going a cappella? Is that because I don't have any birds chirping in the background? Is that what it is? Yeah, I don't have. I've been stopping the music. I gotta find a music source. I was just editing too many videos with the music not registering as non-copyrighted or royalty free on YouTube. So we just kind of said, we'll just turn off the music. Let's go with Shark Metal. We could do that. We could do that. Okay, we're at 8 on the rapid fabrication. I get the feeling 8 is kind of like the first tier of that, and then some people comes in. Okay, we're at 9. Yeah, we'll just do it. We have a 3-day speed up here. I'm sure someone could create a song for me. And someone could play drums in the background. Right, Zero? You could play drums. Okay, I am out. So that's it. we're not going to be able to do that unless I do. I don't think I have any solo armadas. Should I do one more? It's 20%. It's been a bit. We'll leave it at that. Okay, so we did the research. Is there any other research that we could do for speed ups? I think there. It's been a bit, so I haven't really looked at some of these. Of course, this is all combat, so. Which is interesting that they have the building speed ups in the combat one. And then station, we'll check this out. Just leave the breadsticks where they are and you can enjoy them. We're not talking about any Disney food today, so you shouldn't be as tempted. Okay, and let me explain a little bit what we've done with the research. So you can see like a lot of the material spend research we haven't really touched because we're trying to not be efficient on the ship especially, so we can score more points later on when we're in G7. So a lot of these researches are the minimum to do to get the other researches up. So there's a lot of these things that we've just been not taking the efficiencies, so we have more to spend on, so we don't have to build as many ships later on. There's a prime construction speed. This is paid, right? This is prime. We won't worry about that. All right, let's pop the right exocomps here. So we're done with the research. We can do build speed 100%, which is a 4-star. We have 8 of those, so we can spend one of those now. Yeah, I get it. So we'll do the 8-hour at 40% and then the 2-hour at 100%. We'll pop this one here. I'm always concerned that when I do these things, I don't do it correctly. But I'm sure someone in chat will help me out and correct me. All right, so we have 100%. We'll do the 40. And then this is just my thing. I always go back to ops, and then I click on the thing that I actually need to do. Okay, so we have the exocomps. We don't have... We have the fleet commander slotted, which is Spock. Any other things before I click these? That's pretty much it, right? It's more the exocomps than anything else. Okay. Looks like chat is saying it's okay. So we will go to upgrade. I guess we could... Okay. Okay, that's the first one. We can speed up the shipyard if we wanted to. Yeah, we're going to have to do all of these, right? I guess I should upgrade this too. Well, we can. Should I speed up the ship hanger? Or we can speed up the Court of Q. It's 1 hour. They do sell. Yeah, I slow roll things, so I'm usually trying to fill everything up. All right, so we got a couple of things cooking. And then we'll just wait for some helps. That'll be good. So let me see if I can pull this up without crashing stuff. Let's see. We'll go here and I have ads on YouTube. All right, let me see if this works. All right. So, theater mode. So, as some of you know, we've been experimenting with some AI stuff, and we put it on our YouTube channel. This one is pretty brand new. We use Notebook LM, which is a Google product, and a lot of the audio podcasts have been generated through there. But they actually have a new video podcast feature. So as we're waiting for some helps, let me show you what the new feature is. Just dropped this week, I think. So I think we can go back.
On 2 new elite operatives joining Star Trek Fleet Command, the strange new world's Black Ops versions of Mbenda and Chapel.
Okay, I've done some editing too.
We'll start with the mission itself, then we'll properly meet Mbenga and Chapel. After that, we'll get into the fun stuff. Winning crew combinations, some advanced tactical setups, a few pro tips to give you an edge, and we'll wrap it all up with the final verdict. Think of it as your roadmap to absolutely dominating with these new specialists. Okay, so the war against
So it's kind of like
it's
training
tough.
video,
It's demanding
which
new
I thought
strategies, and frankly,
for this one,
a whole lot
it was
more
a good way
firepower.
of
The solution?
introducing it.
Well, it's these two. 2 new officers bringing some of the most
And I'm not as good as
powerful buffs
Tibbs. That's
this
why I
game
gotta
has
use AI.
ever seen. Seriously, these are your new secret weapons. And let's be crystal clear here, these aren't just your run-of-the-mill bridge crew. Mbenga and Chapel were specifically engineered as specialized assets.
No, we
Their
need you,
whole reason
Tibbs.
for being is to give you a massive edge in taking down those Heroic dropships, and this is a big one, to absolutely maximize your reputation gains. Now for the really good part. Let's pull up the files on these two and see what all the fuss is about. We're going to look at the raw numbers and the abilities that are making them so powerful. This table really lays it all out. You've
So
got
this is
Mbenga,
all,
the epic
except for
officer,
like the
who's all
pop-up
about
of the
combat survival.
pictures.
He's got a huge isolate
This is all kind of
defense boost and a
generated
totally
with
unique shield
Notebook
restore
LM.
ability. Then you've got Chapel, the rare officer, who's all about efficiency. She's here to supercharge your faction reputation gain and give you a major hull health boost from below deck. Just Let that number sink in for a second. 800%. At his max tier, Mbenga's officer ability gives you an 800% boost to isolytic defense. That is, without a doubt, the single biggest defensive buff of its kind in the entire game. It's just massive. And right on his heels, you've got Chapel's jaw-dropping number, a 450% boost.
You want a dark mode slide deck? We could probably do that.
If you've been feeling the grind trying to build that faction,
We could probably
rep,
do that.
well, Chapel is basically
Hi,
a new
Siggy.
hyperdrive.
Welcome into the stream.
So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Why the hype? Well, for Mbenga, it's that unparalleled survivability. You've got that record-breaking defense boost, and his below-deck ability introduces something brand new, shield regeneration from the lower deck. That's a game changer. And Chapel? She's the key to speed-running your faction unlocks. And her whole health buff makes her a direct and flat-out better replacement for Devon Attendee. Okay, so we know what they do, and the numbers are pretty wild. But now let's talk about how to use them. This next part is the field manual. We're going to turn those amazing stats into actual
I could do more
winning strategies
editing with
on
this
your
part.
ships.
I just
From Benga,
want to
your
get it out.
go-to crew, your absolute dream team, is the Strange New Worlds trio. You put Pike in the captain's chair to soak up damage and protect your hull. Then you've got Scotty boosting your isolytic damage, and
I can do
Mbenga
that.
adding that insane
That's
defense.
a good prompt. Can't
It's a
wait.
perfect combat triangle, and when he's below deck, that shield regen is a lifesaver for those long hostile grinds. Now, with Chapel, you're playing a totally different game. On the bridge, you're going to pair her with Felon as captain and Rachel Garrett. This combo is hands down the strongest reputation grinding crew in the game for Federation, Klingon, and Romulan hostiles. But, and this is really important, look at that tactical note. This bridge crew gives you 0 combat buffs. All of your fighting power has to come from the officers you stack in
I don't
your
know what
lower
kind of
deck.
doctor Dr.
All
Juby
right,
is.
we've nailed down the basics. Let's get a little more advanced. We're talking about highly specialized,
Who cares about Captain's
mission-specific
Maneuver?
builds now. I'm going to show you how to stack your crew just right to create the perfect team for whatever you're doing, whether it's hunting Harax, rocketing up that rep ladder, or just making your ship almost impossible to kill. First up, the Harax Hunter. We start with S&W Pike as captain, to protect the hull. On the
Anyway,
bridge,
you guys get the gist of it. But it's something different. Again, we're just trying to get information out in audio format, which a lot of people have been actually, they mentioned that they like just listening to it, not watching stuff. But we also got some comments about doing some kind of visual. So this is the in-between. But we'll see where Google takes their AI. We like Notebook LM because it's kind of a self-contained thing, but it has the audio podcast and now this video explainer. I think they call it the explainer. That's available as well. Okay, so I can speed up the shipyard. And then we'll see what else we gotta do. Or if it's just the studios over here. Where's the link for that? It's on Aloha Diz YouTube channel. We can drop it in here real quick. I think it's YouTube, right? Yeah, it's on our YouTube channel. Dr. Tiberius. We can call you Dr. Tiberius or Dr. Tibbs. Oh, you just picked a name because it sounded cool? I actually started putting doctor in front of my name because of Dr. Juby. So I was like, oh, I guess so. Dr. Tibby, I like that. That's actually a good thing. Sounds like one of those TV shows. Dr. Tibby. Okay, we're at 6 helps. Dr. Shiz, I like Dr. Shiz. Dr. Tibbs sounds like the Dollar Tree version of Mr. Pibb. That's quite possible as well. There are many doctor drinks. Yeah. Isn't Mr. Pibb already a Dollar Tree? I haven't had Dr. Pibb since I was college, maybe. It's been quite a while. Glad you're abusing the privilege of being called doctor when others spend 4 to 8 years of their life to get an actual doctorate degree. Well, I spent, it was 4 years. Yeah, 4 years of the doctorate program. And I was working, which was not fun at all. And Dr. Mom is doing her dissertation right now. So yeah, she's technically not a doctor, but she will be in a good, what's this, August? Graduation is July of next year. So. Oh, I didn't take it as a complaint. I thought you were seeking clarification. So I thought you were seeking clarification. Yeah, it's actually, the degree is up on the shelf in the back, but it's on the side, so you can't really see it. I did send it to Rev because he didn't quite believe it, so I sent him actually my doctorate degree. And then he said he was just joking. It's like, oh, well, you have it now. You can see it in black and white. If Dr. Phil can do it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it takes a while to get. It's not the easiest thing. And it can be a degree of difficulty depending on your dissertation chair. I was very fortunate that my dissertation chair was very firm, but very supportive. So Rev is going to Photoshop his name. He could do that. Yeah, the degree of difficulty with doctorates really depends on who your chair of your dissertation is. The work, the classwork is usually the easier parts. It's the I think it's the emotional toil of writing what you want and trying to meet the expectation of the institution and your chair. So that's the thing. But yeah, Dr. Mom's in the thick of it. I think she took a break because she's been writing the past 2 days, or at least reading and writing. So it depends on the field. Yeah. Yeah, it depends. It depends on the field. It depends on even your institution. Like certain institutions have different requirements that they have established for their different degrees, and it could be easier or more difficult depending on the institution as well. There's not one like standard, like a national vetting of degree programs. It really depends on what institution that you have. And, again, fair enough. Life is just kind of like that. So, all right, we are at 14 helps. We've taken this down by about a day. I'll wait for a few more. But there is also a lot to say about picking advisors. Yes. Yeah. Your dissertation committee can make or break you. The person that was in charge of our program took, just for the dissertation part, not the coursework part, 7 years, because the dissertation chair wanted something in particular. And this is the thing too, some institutions don't let you change your dissertation chairs. And I think this was one of them. So he spent 7 years on a dissertation that should have been done in 3, if not shorter, because the chair had either 1, a different set of standards than everyone else, or 2, had a personal grudge, which happens too. That's a huge flaw in the system. Yeah, it can be, but institutions of higher education are ivory towers, and part of trying to reform that is changing the way that things are done. It's almost like gatekeeping. Like, you can't allow too many people to get their degrees, which I understand it should be relevant and rigorous and not easy per se. I'm going to say that very carefully. Not easy. What I mean, there should be a level of rigor, but not impossible. It shouldn't be a heroic milestone to accomplish. Yeah, no. I actually am a mentor for one of the doctorate programs. Well, a couple of doctorate programs. So a couple of universities I've been on dissertation committees, and part of that is supporting the candidate through the process, showing them how to do things as opposed to just having them figure it out on their own. So I've been looking at other colleges, universities. Haven't found the right one to do like the third and fourth one, but 2, I guess actually technically 3. I've done 3 different universities now. It's all adjunct stuff on the committees, but it's kind of fun, and yeah, it's going to take a process, and whatnot. McShisman says, mostly at the bachelor's, your advisor mostly guides you with the classes you take. Graduate work, the faculty either takes a how can this be better approach, or I had it bad and you should have to make it through too. Yes, there are a lot of those people out there still yet. And it's like, I suffered, you should suffer as well. That's not how I roll. I think it's a matter of learning and being productive in your field of study in the future, and relationships matter. You build relationships and you help a person out, and you never know if they're going to be your boss one day. That's happened to me on both ends. You treat people with kindness and respect. You push them to be better, and you support them to be better. Bottom line. So, yeah, you had to get rid of some advisors. Yeah. Yeah, McShisman, I think you're absolutely right. But it is changing. It's not as ivory towerish as before. And it should be practical. It shouldn't just be theoretical. I think a lot of the work sometimes is theoretical. But there also should be ability to do something with what you've learned. I'm really strong in that. There are certain skills that need to be developed in certain programs that you really need to have. And I know this is going to sound really strange, but I think you also have to be ethical and of solid purpose of doing good, which I know is not a requirement, but I think that's important as well. Like make things better. Okay, we're at 19. That's more than I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Okay, I can use a couple of these. I will use the one-day speed ups. Okay, we're getting to the lat again. I'm just trying to pace it. One thing you enjoyed about grad school, you enjoyed the most were the professors. Yeah, there's something for people that enjoy their craft. It's very encouraging. It's very inspiring. And you would hope that you get a chance to learn from somebody in that situation. Okay. Foundry is, yep, it's full. You know what? Someone reminded me of this. I forgot the Alliance, the Alliance Exocomp. Let's do the station one. Good thing we're at the very beginning. This is the building cost efficiency. I think we have enough parasteel, so that's not as a concern. It is the speed ups that I'm concerned about right now.
Dership 1218 is now following. Welcome to the Ohana.
Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. We haven't done this in a while, but we do ask people like, oh, what server are you on and what part of the world you're coming to us from, if you want to share. But thank you for the follow as well. Yeah, aloha to you. Welcome in. Okay, let's see.
This where dreams come true. Bring the magic right to you. Island vibes and skies of blue on a low this. It's excitement.
Thank you. Thank you, Domo. It is football season. I'm not sure how the University of Hawaii is doing. I think, there was times where our football team here, they could compete a little. They have gone to some of the major
Lizard.
they have gone to some of the major college bowls, but I think with the NIL, that time has passed. So unless they do something to level the playing field, a lot of the smaller schools won't be as competitive. Hello, brother.
Are you on?
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah. You can stay off camera. Some of the greatest defensive players in history in the NFL came from UH. Yes. And some offensive ones as well on the O-line. So I just think that the money is not available for advertising here. The market is too small. and the exposure is not as much. And they need a new stadium because right now they're playing on a converted practice field because they have to build a new stadium because Aloha Stadium is falling apart. The stadium was built back in the day. It was advertised to the government officials as a stadium that would be steel, that would have a feature that it would rust, but that'll be okay. That'll be okay. The rust shouldn't harm the stadium at all. And I'm not sure how they bought that, but the rust was not a feature that was helpful. And it has deteriorated over the years to the point where it's not suitable for anyone to be in, and they have to demolish it and build a new one. So how they got away with that as selling rust as a feature, who knows? But that's just something that happens. So yeah, so they don't have a stadium. They're playing on the field that's converted. There's some bleachers for fans, but pretty much the capacity is very low, and they need to build a new one. I don't know even what the capacity of the field. I think it's like 10, 12,000. Aloha Stadium holds like 50,000. So that's, to me, is a big issue. If they don't have a field to play on, who in their right mind would want to come and play here when there's big dollars somewhere else? I don't blame any student athletes for doing that. So I hope that they are able to build the stadium soon. So yeah, still yet there's no stadium yet. They're building high-speed rail that will go past the stadium and will be part of what they call the stadium district. And they're hoping for private partnerships, but we shall see. We shall see. I think the new one will be about 23,000. So it won't be as big. I think it's around there. I hope I didn't flip that around and it's 32,000, but it's going to be a lot tinier than previously. I guess I can find out. Yeah, the minimum capacity is going to be 25,000. So I think they've mentioned 32. But the minimum is supposed to be 25,000. But it's part of the Aloha Stadium Entertainment District. Multi-purpose design for football, soccer, rugby, and other rectangular field sports. If you have a triangle field sports, you're not qualified. It has to be rectangular. Can't be oval. Can't be like hexagonal. It has to be rectangular. Yeah, any capacity would be bigger than normal. Let's see, UH field capacity. Yeah, so right now it is 15,000 for the university complex, the athletic capacity. Originally, it was like when they did the transfer back in 2021, it was only 9,346. So they have expanded it over the last couple of years. And if you want to stand, I guess they can do 16,000, but it's 15,194. They should have some suites. The old one had a few suites as well, but not anything like modern day suites. Yeah, expansion I think would be possible, especially if you have concerts there as well, which is not a rectangular sport, but I guess that will qualify as a separate one. So Science Lab is taking a long time. Okay, we are now entering, I guess, close to 10 o'clock on the East Coast. So that's why probably people aren't helping out. But we have a lot of people on the West Coast as well in this alliance. So we shall see. I'm getting a lot of Discord pings. I'm on way too many Discord servers. It must be a good 50 servers. Easy. And I haven't muted everything. Okay, we're at 6 helps on the science lab. We got to get defense technologies up to 68. So we're getting closer. Let's look at where we are on the leaderboard. We are 25th, only at 11,000. So we are very far behind. But you can spend G5 or G4 or even G3 materials on this. Which is why it's kind of shocking that the score for the leaderboard is just at the max. I would think a lot more people would have maxed it. But of course, it is choice tokens. I do like the choice tokens for the officers. So maybe not the mirror ones, but I am trying to get GG up. So that's one. And then Rachel Garrett, we just need to max as well. Getting closer. How are we doing on the DeMarco? We're getting close to on DeMarco. We need to get her efficiency up in the augment store. Sorry, this is going a lot slower. I'm waiting for the helps. We're at 12 helps. What is we're at 10 minutes on the Alliance consumable. As long as we can hit the ops up by that time, then we might just take a break and we can do some speedstorm. Yeah, we'll speed this up. Okay, we're done with the science lab. What's this one? Oh, this is the refits. Okay, we're done with the Battle Pass event. What other events are going on? I know we have the ticket events. Oh, Serene Squall. Okay, Scotty is transient mining too. So let's send out. We don't have our disco maxed, unfortunately, on warp range. So the best we can do is 66, which is fine because like no one's hanging out here. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty empty. No one's here. Let's recall these. I could power through. I am a little worried. I haven't calculated out what I need for speed ups to get to 70, which I should math out. I just haven't. Okay, let's see. Oh, Eddie sent some help. Okay, just for you, Flight Leader, I will speed up this one, even though we're not at 10. Because I kind of want to make sure that I get through something. Because I get the feeling the speed ups are going to continue to slow down. So we'll go, if we get like 5 or 6, then we're not going to wait for the 10. Oh, we got some Office Depot tokens. Am I mining with the new ship right now? Yes. So this is the Serene Squall. These are the epic nodes. Raw epic transition. Oh, good night, Ice Wolf. Missed that. Okay, we got 6 on this. And this is kind of the reason why I don't I don't usually do this on stream, because I am very much try to maximize everything, which is not quick at all. Well, I'm I'm glad you not having a problem. Okay, what's next? Yeah, I couldn't do this morning. I know a lot of people upgrade stuff in the morning. I was just at a meeting, so I was a little disappointed. I could do some of this tomorrow, which I get the feeling, because the helps are slowing down. I'm gonna have to do some of this tomorrow, but we'll get as far as we can. Understood. No, I appreciate it. Oh, and Sand is I still talk to him every once in a while, so I try to keep in touch with everybody. Oh, we got 5 right away. Yeah, it's good times. I don't have any ill will to anyone on the server. We've been together too long. It's almost 7 years we've been together. There's no reason to be unkind to one another. Okay, there's 7. Okay, so let's see what's next. But tell everyone I say hi, flight leader, if you get a chance. If you want to. Up to you. I don't want to cause any problems. There are some people on your server that you throw in front of a bus. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are, Tricky. I've heard many stories. I mean, especially with other games that we play, it's very toxic. SCFC isn't as toxic, I think, but there are some people. There are some people. I'm not gonna kid you. Where are we on our alliance consumable? 20 minutes, okay. Where's 4 helps? Okay, we're at 8. I can live with that. Okay, here we go. Defense technologies. What we've been chasing. We're up to 32 million. We're in 12th. I still find that amazing. I don't think Sinat would like me to come over either. Get some helps. There's a big gap. It's like 64 million. That will change, of course. Do you ask Alliance chat to do helps when you need there? I usually don't. Should I? I mean, I don't talk much to my line. Not because I don't want to. It's just I just don't. I can ask. Any helps? Okay, I'll put any. I'll put a smiley face. I think it's because I did this trigger, which I do in Discord. I let people know that we have a building in Discord, but I should actually say it in chat too. Yeah, I usually hit my helps, but I also know people aren't building stuff right now because helps haven't been coming up. So it could just be that people aren't online. Eddie's been in DJ chats a lot. He comes by here every once in a while. Oh yeah, I got a lot more. It's up to 14. Okay, let's see. Thank you for the hint. Yeah, it's not a thought. And it could be because I usually don't speed up a lot of stuff. I just kind of wait. But thank you for the suggestion. Okay, so we got all of that, which means that we can push the button here. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I was hanging out. I was driving back from my meeting actually, but Nigel does a great job. Nigel does a great job with that. There's a voice chat in the server, the secret server that we don't talk about, and had a lot of good information today. All right, so we will be going to 69 in just a little bit. And then it's going to be a huge push. So we'll do this. Our exocomp is good for another 5 minutes. So we may have to pop another one, which is fine. I think we have a lot of those. Yeah, but a lot of good information. I had to eat lunch, so I didn't catch some of it. All right, let's see what else we can do. I'm sure there's some things like the bulk refines we should do. And we'll have to do some more mining. If you tips. I think DJs is the only one that has one. Lots of stuff to pull. Tibbs, what ops are you, by the way? I've kind of lost track. I don't know where you or Samo or Scribbler are. Which is funny because I watch your videos, I just don't look at the little corner that tells me what ops you are. Samo passed me at one point, so I'm not sure if she's 69 yet or still 68. You ready to go to 66, but waiting for the right event? Yeah. Yeah. This is not necessarily the right event for everybody. For me, because I want the Office Depot tokens. It kind of works. Your free to play is 58. Yeah, I can see that. When I went from 66 to 68, I forgot that there was going to be a little bit more effort, which is fine. It wasn't a big deal, but it was like, wait, I remember I could just do like one rare armada for this event. Now I got to do like two. So it's one of those things. Hi, Fire Force, you're at 50. Bacon Fish is at 54. Okay. We should be getting close to the 21 helps. Oh yeah, you don't have to do a lot of stuff with your account. That's good. That frees up a lot of time. This week has been kind of a slower week. I actually am enjoying not having to do a lot of stuff, but I'm sure when there's Flashpoint again, it's going to be a lot of stuff to do. Okay, we are at 19 out of 21 helps. It's 62 days, so I'm going to wait for the next two. I think we will be within... So we're over the one, but I'll do the research. I'll do whatever I can to fill up these spots. So... Oh no, we're only 14. Ship hangers at 21. Shucks. Yeah, we're not going to speed it up. We're still at 61 days. If you're thinking you're forgetting to do something, yeah, I did forget to do something. I forgot to do one of the Scotty events. The one that he had to get killed by the hostiles, the Suliban hostiles. But, you know, that's just how it is sometimes. Okay, collect all these and see where we are. I mean, I like to click the button on 69 and then we might wrap it up. Because I have to work on a few things to get. It's a busy weekend. It's a busy weekend. There's this. I did spend some time this week just catching up on like Silent Hostiles and some other things. So I guess there's a benefit. Hi Naz, good to see you. I was just thinking about you that I haven't seen you for a while. But it's good to see you. Good week to catch breath. Yes, I agree. Oh, I need to do. That's what I forgot. I forgot to do some waves. I would need to do that. What's this game? Don't tell me. Oh, wait, you're not playing anymore, are you? Or are you just too busy? Oh, you logged into Shield. Well, at least you logged in. That's something. Okay, I gotta do some waves. I can do that a little bit later. Okay, we are at 20 of 21. So one more and we'll hit the button. Not op 70 yet, but maybe this month. I doubt it. I doubt if I'm spending that much this month on material, SOBs and whatnot. Probably next month. I would think it's more likely next month than this month. Hi, Dr. Mom. I'm thinking it's next month. Oops, I just messed it up. There we go. Naz says hi, Dr. Mom.
Oh, who said hi?
Naz.
Oh my gosh, tell him I said hi.
And he just said Shamalong went ding dong in the.
Shalom.
Did you hear that, Naz? Dr. Mom did. Dr. Mom did. No, she just is going back into the office to finish some more writing. All right, are we there yet, Papa Smurf? We are there. Okay, we're at 21 helps. Let's press the button here. Oh, we have to feed the dog too. All right, finish construction. And there we go. Op 69. So it's only 80 million. Yeah, piece of cake. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to, since we have these speed ups still running, I'll do another Alliance Exocomp. And let's see what we can upgrade. What do I need to do this? I need to do the shuttle bay. Okay, so we have that. And then I'm guessing there's a lot more stuff to upgrade. Yeah. I guess we could do some of these because we're still at 66 on the defenses. So I'm gonna hit this one just so we can get them running. And then this as well. Dr. Mom, you can't see it, but she's high-fiving the dog. So that's part of the routine for lunch. Yeah, very obedient dog. Oh yeah, this is Disney Vacation Club. We got this free when we're at Alani because we haven't even put the video. We filmed the 3-bedroom Grand Villa. And part of that was going up to the DVC membership, I guess, kiosk. And they said, oh, did you get your free gift? And it's like, no, what free gift? We've been here many times, and this is the first time we've heard of a free gift. So we got the hats. We got 2 of them. So I guess we should check it out some more. And then I just saw on Instagram, Facebook, they had a 70% off of the gift shop at Aulani yesterday. I guess they're doing some kind of clearance. So 75% off some certain things. And DVC members could go in from like 7 until 9 a.m. But we missed it. We missed it. Yeah, it's a shuttle bay. Yeah, the dog is very happy. Archie, you want to come over here? Say hi? Nope. I'm going outside again. Which resort do you stay in? Orlando usually? It depends. I think our favorite, if we were to say like which one will we just go to because we could, it would be Bay Lake Tower. I think Bay Lake Tower would be one. We also like the Riviera, which there's a Naz. There's a free, not free. There's a giveaway for a free 6-night stay at the Riviera, on the it's through DVC. So if you go to DVCmember.com, you could sign up for the free entry into the DVC sweepstakes for that. If you're interested. What about Surfside? We've looked at some of the Universal places. I do have a couple of conferences coming up. That's going to be at the Convention Center in Orlando, and Universal would be closer, and they're very affordable. Yeah, Surfside, they have the extra room, I think. So it's like a 2-room hotel with full beds in one and a queen size bed in another. I think that's what it is. Yeah, but I think for us, the Bay Lake Tower, we do like Saratoga, the tree houses. The Coronado is nice, yes. We haven't stayed there, but I've heard it's very nice as well. And but yeah, Bay Lake Tower seems to be the one that we like the most. So I think I can show this one. So this is Bay Lake Tower. Why is the internet spinning like crazy? This is the 1-bedroom at Bay Lake Tower. I think this is the first video I ever did, like the walkthroughs. So of course it's not the best. Not that the new ones are even better, but still, yeah. So this is Disney Vacation Club. So 1 bedroom. That is a fold out sleeper bed and sleeper chair. So you can do a sleeper couch and a sleeper chair. So you can sleep 5 people in here. There's a full kitchen, fridge, microwave, oven, coffee maker, toaster oven. The Grand Destino does have a coffee area, nice lounge. Yeah, so that again is a sleeper couch. You can see kind of on the side, and then this is a sleeper chair that brother likes to sleep in. Pinky does too. They kind of fight over which where they're gonna stay. And they have a little patio balcony outside. Yeah, sleeps 5 like we're try 5. That is true. Yeah, it's a pretty nice area. Again, first video, so I would have done this a little bit better. We've done a couple more walkthroughs since then, and we kind of get the feel of it. There is a full washer and dryer and a washing room. I guess if you wanted to. I've done meetings in here. I've taken meetings in here. Just because it's a quiet place. Not with the washer or dryer running. But I've taken some meetings in here. I just put my laptop on this shelf. And or this might have been this one. Let me know when it gets closer. And we can get you a good recommendation. It depends on what you want to do and where you want to go. The Riviera is good if you want to go to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. And Bay Lake is good if you want to go to Magic Kingdom. You can take the Skyliner for the Magic Kingdom. I mean, the Hollywood Studios and Epcot from Riviera. That's why we like it. Our favorite value hotel is the Pop Century, but it is very basic motelish type of thing. But it has a Skyliner access, which means you can take the Skyliner from there to the other resorts, other parks. I think I mentioned this before. These panels over here, the 3 panels by the bathtub, it basically opens up into the bedroom, which I think is a safety thing for little kids that are in the bathtub. I can never figure out how to do these videos because some people like to see all the details, including like what's in the cabinets, and then some people just want to see what the room looks like. So it's a delicate balance. You can't really see it here in the balcony, but if you look straight out, you would see I think this one we stayed at the lake. It was the lake view. Last time you went, you stayed out near SeaWorld. Oh, on International Drive. Yeah, this is the lake view. So yeah, we really like that. When we get Clubs 33 access, we're all going. That is true. That is true. Yeah. The other one, of course, see, there's ads. This is the Treehouse Villa. This is one of my favorites, but very, a little bit more expensive. It's reasonable considering that it's a 3-bedroom, but it is a little bit more on the pricier side. if you have a big group, it sleeps. What does it sleep? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 8 or 9? Must be. Could be 9. You want to go to the treehouse? Yeah. This one was a little better video. This was the second one we did. Actually, the third. There's one that never got produced because it was so bad. That technically, I guess, was the first one. We had just gotten off the plane. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. We got to the resort. The resort wasn't ready. So it was another 2 hours. So it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I just wanted to get through it, and I messed up the video for the Riviera. So that's why we don't necessarily have a Riviera video. But we'll go back, so we'll eventually get one. Treehouse looks great until the spiders show up. Yes, there are mosquitoes there. So that's one thing. There's a bunk bed here. So Pinky liked this, the bunk bed. There was a time when I first went with Dr. Mom. We were at Pop Century, which of course exterior hallways. And I wasn't thinking, well, who would have thought? I was like, oh, we have this like tray of empty food that we got from downstairs. I'm just gonna put it outside. And in the middle of the night, you hear like this rustling of the paper goods. And I'm pretty sure it was squirrels, which we don't have here in Hawaii. So again, who would have thought? We don't have squirrels here in Hawaii. So I was thinking just leave it outside, but you can't really do that with critters around. So dibs on top bunk, yes. Yeah, that's what she called. But brother took this room, which is the second bedroom. So, but she slept on the top. How are we doing? That helps. I did like the bathrooms. I thought the fixtures were pretty cool. Oh yes, there's tons of chickens here. There are tons of chickens. I didn't know you're a Maui. That's cool. Okay, you can't really see this, but we're going to ops, not ops, we're doing the academy right now. So we're gonna press the button on the academy. And this is the master bedroom. Yeah, that would have been cool if you ever come back and you do fly through Honolulu. Let me know. It is a tiny bed, yeah. It's probably like a little bit smaller than a queen. And the bathroom is tiny. Or the bathtub is tiny. Yeah. It's a Disney queen. See, it's a tiny jacuzzi tub. So this is a shower area, which is interesting because it's outside of the tub area. And then you have a tiny jacuzzi tub. A little different. A little different. Okay, we're at 80 million. That's another chair couch or chair bed. And then a sofa bed. Yeah, sleeps 9. Sleeps 9. Because you have the 2 bunks, you have the 2 bedrooms, that's 6. Sofa is 8, and then the chair bed is 9. So, yeah. All right, we are here at Academy, trying to get to research. Oh, I gotta turn off. I gotta turn off the video. Another ad. Okay. So I'm guessing we can get here, and then we might call it Tritanium Vault. Okay, let's do that. We could do that. Okay, generator. Let's speed up the ship hangar. Okay, do that. Okay, so it looks like we're getting 12 helps. I do want to run it to 21 as much as possible if we can. But we need both of these for the research. Okay. We have a good 10 minutes left. 12 minutes or 11 minutes. Let's see. Did DJ start up? He did start up. Awesome. Okay. So what we might do is, because I think we're going to wait a while for the helps. I think what we'll do is, we've been on for 2 hours. I do need to get some stuff done. Let me raid into DJs. And that'd be awesome. We can check out what he's doing over on his DJ channel and support him as he's trying to fill out his bingo card, because we want him to be very successful. So we can do this cooking competition here in Hawaii. All right. Thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate it. It's a different time than we're normally on, but glad you could join us here tonight. A little bit later, a little bit earlier than later tonight. But yeah, we'll start the raid into DJs. Have a great weekend. We'll be on tomorrow for the Load This podcast at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific, and of course 1 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday, and we will see you real soon. Oh, hui ho, let's raid into DJs.